I think the key messages that attendees should take away are that collaboration isn't a fad. It's crucial in order to get complex projects completed, but the purpose has to be clear, it has to be focused, and it has to be shared in everyone's understanding. I think it's also a really key point from today that if people don't feel that they work in an environment where it's safe to ask questions, to speak up, to feel accountable, then you'll lose a lot of the intellectual and creative capacity that they could bring to the work. That it's crucial in high quality collaborations for people to have wide networks that they can tap for insight, for experiment, in order to have really rich dialogues and conversations. And it's also very important for them to be able to experiment as a way of learning. I think I would sum all of that up by saying actually collaboration is the key activity of learning organizations. And every organization in the world today has to be a learning organization because we're moving into new technologies, new ways of organizing and managing new kinds of technology and products. And if we aren't learning all the time, we will swiftly become irrelevant. Collaboration is really stimulated in organizations by a number of things. First of all, when there's a really shared understanding of what are we here for. Secondly, when there's a shared awareness of what the problems are. There's a lot of research that shows that expertise that could solve a problem is in one part of the organization, and understanding of the problem is somewhere else, and they simply fail to meet up. I think it's important for everybody in the organization to understand that the more generous they are to their coworkers, and the more curious they are, so the more they work on developing their own knowledge and expertise, the more they have to contribute. I think of this as it is every collaborator's requirement that they bring a well-stocked mind to work every day so that they have more to give to the system. And I think finally what's absolutely fundamental in a very collaborative organization is people who don't keep score but come every day with good intent, high energy, and enormous generosity, wanting to contribute. I think the single biggest inhibitor of collaboration in organizations is competitiveness. Most people come out of school with their competitive muscles pretty finely tuned. We often have a lot of performance management systems that are implicitly competitive, so the things like ranking and grading of people. And what all of that makes every employee feel is I'm on my own, I have to fight my corner, it's dog eat dog. And if I have information that could be useful to somebody, I'm going to hoard it because knowledge is power. I think for decades we've thought that creating a competitive environment makes everybody work harder. And I think what we've discovered is that actually what it produces is huge amounts of conflict, dysfunction, and waste.